When I was super broke, I needed a side hustle that was gonna make me money relatively quickly because I hated my job and I wanted to quit ASAP. Thankfully, I made that decision like 4.5 years ago, honestly, because it has completely changed my life. And I know a lot of you guys, like, you wanna sell digital products. You've been looking at video after video after video, and you still haven't done it. So this video is going to be the video that's gonna make you start. We all complain about going to work all the time and having to slave away at a 9 to 5. Well, you do not have to do that with digital products, because with this digital product, which you make one time, maybe it's a course, maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's a template, whatever it is, you make it one time and then you're able to sell that digital product over and over and over, even while you sleep. This is what people usually refer to as passive income. When I tell you, digital products are like a cheat code to life. When I started selling digital products, like, I wanted to travel. I didn't have time to be on the computer all day. Like, I had a copywriting business, I had a teaching business where I was literally on that computer like 8 hours a day. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be at the beach, sipping on a coconut. Because I don't drink alcohol, honey. I'm sipping on that coconut. A lot of people are like, oh, it takes so long to start making money, like da 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 da. It took me literally like 2 months to start gaining enough traction on my YouTube channel, which was about hair care. And by that third month, I was making about $2,500 a month from my book. And that's just one income stream, right? Because I had multiple different income streams. So if you guys are not trying to get started because you're like, oh, it takes a long time, like, it really doesn't take that long. It only takes a long time if you spend a long time doing the wrong things. So in this video, I'm going to help you do the right things. How do you even start selling digital products? One, get your idea. I've talked about this a million times on my channel, but the best way to get an idea that is profitable is to look at, what are you an expert in? What problem have you solved in your life? So I'll just list off some of the things that I have done that I could make a product about, right? So of course, my first ebook was about how to grow your hair using all natural herbs. Other things that I've done is start a copywriting business. So I can make an ebook, or I can make a course, or I can make copywriting templates or whatever about how to start a copywriting business. I've started an English teaching business. I can make a digital product about that. I've traveled the world. I can make a digital product about that. In fact, I have, and I made tens of thousands of dollars off of that product, which is just telling people how to travel the world for cheap, because I was broke when I started traveling at 19 years old. And so that was something that I solved and I'm able to teach people. I could make a digital product about how to write your personal statement to get into your dream college, because UCLA was my dream college and I was able to get in on a full ride scholarship. And I think a lot of that was because I was like really good at writing, honey. Like, all of my sob story, I put it in the freaking personal statement. And so that could be a digital product that I sell. Guys, look at your life. What have you done? Have you learned how to gain confidence? Have you learned how to speak on camera? Have you learned how to take good pictures? There's a girl on here, she made $1 million from her course teaching people how to take selfies. I'm telling you guys, start your digital product business or stay broke forever, because people are out here making real money on just benign things like taking selfies. I know it sounds crazy, but it is happening. And I don't want you guys to be holding yourself back in your head. Like, just get started. It ain't that hard. Get your idea, and I already told you how to do that. After you have your idea, you're gonna need to figure out what you actually want to sell. The easiest things to start selling is an ebook, a course, or any kind of templates. What I want you to do when you get your idea is to look at other people on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, or any social media platform who's in your same niche, and then see what they are selling and literally make the same thing, but make it better. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to spend like days and days thinking of a product. See what is already selling and then make something better than that. After you figure out what you're going to sell, figure out how you are going to make this product. Now, because I was creating an ebook, I just made that in Canva. Canva is totally free. I have a whole video on how to use ChatGPT to write an ebook if that is how you want to do it. Or if you're going to make a course, literally just use your phone. When I was making a course about how to become a freelancer, it took me about 7 or 8 days to make that course, and I had COVID, okay, while I was making the course, and I was quarantined in a hotel in Thailand. If I can do it under those circumstances, you guys can definitely do it. Use your phone. edit on something like CapCut, which is free. I actually started editing my YouTube videos on CapCut because it is so good, but they do have a paid option if you want to use that. And then you can find a website to host it. I hosted mine on something called Podia, but there's so many course platforms that are free, like Thinkific or something that you can host your course on. Or if you want to have templates, create your templates in Canva or wherever you're going to create it. You can even create a Notion template. That's completely free. And when it comes to selling your products, you're going to want to have like an online store. I recommend having your own website because when I got started, I was selling on Etsy and I made about 1,000 sales before Etsy just shut down my shop. I went back and forth with them for months trying to get my store back, but I wasn't able to get it. And so I was switching niches at that time anyway. So I was just like, whatever. But if I had it on my own website, then I would still have my store up there today. So that's why I recommend like selling on something like Shopify or something that it could just be like your own store. So this is going to give you the stability and you're not building your business on rented land. Now, if you are going to start your own store, then you are going to need a custom domain because a custom domain makes you look super professional. And for your custom domain, I recommend going with a .store domain. This is because .store domains were made specifically for people who are selling online. A .store domain actually helps you sell more because you get 2 times more visibility on Google and 87% more people choose to click on a .store domain. Big names like Mr. Beast and Rihanna all have their .store domains because of all the benefits that you get. You even get discounts on business tools on Elevate.store. So regular domains get only $1,600 worth of discounts compared to .store domains, which gets $2,500 worth of discounts, which you're gonna need if you're starting your business, right? It's also super affordable, which I know is important for new sellers. So I partnered with .store domains to get you guys a really good deal for your first year. You can get it for only 99 cents by signing up with the link in my description and using the code ENERGY at checkout. Thanks so much to .store domains for sponsoring this part of the video. Even though I have an audience and I have launched multiple digital products, I've also launched ones that have totally failed and I've launched ones that have made $1,000 per day. But going forward, I'm actually changing up my method, and this is the method that I recommend for those people who are like, I don't want to make a product and then nobody buy it. I mean, who wants that, right? Well, then I recommend doing things a little bit opposite. So what people usually do is they create a product and then they try to market it and build like, platform around it and stuff like that. But I actually recommend doing the opposite. Instead of a build it and they will come mentality, I recommend just for those people who like, they don't want to fail, right? They're scared of failing. I recommend actually starting with building your platform, building your marketing channels, all of that, and then creating a product. Now, let me explain why that's going to be good. Because you're going to have to market anyways and either build an audience or, build a paid ad strategy, then why not do that in the beginning? And you actually don't need to build a product. You can just direct people to an email list to sign up. This is good because it takes zero creation, effort, or even money on your end. And you're seeing from the beginning, am I able to get people to something just free, right? If you can't get someone to a free thing, then maybe like your idea is not good. Maybe your niche is not good. So I would actually recommend starting with building a YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Pinterest page and getting people to a freebie. This freebie is going to be something that is going to give them a quick win. So if their problem is weight loss, for example, then your freebie might be like a checklist or something. Your freebie might be a meal plan. Your freebie might be a weight loss tracker, something that you don't maybe spend 1 hour or something building, but it's completely free. They download it and then you have their email. Challenge yourself and be like, can I even get 100 people to get a free thing? And when somebody has downloaded a free thing, when you actually launch your paid product, they're more likely to buy from you. So give yourself like a challenge, like 100 subscriber email list challenge. And then you can start emailing your email list like, hey, are you guys struggling with this? Or you can test like what emails do people open more? Do people open, if it's a weight loss program, for example, do more people open an email about meal plans or do more people open an email about workout plans? And this can help give you data about what course or what book or what product do you actually want to launch based on real data? So you're never just launching to crickets, you know? And this also solves the problem of how do I market it, because you're learning how to market it first. And then you're creating a product so that when you create the product, you never have questions of how to market. Like whenever I've launched a product, it's always been to an audience that I already have. Now, there's people who are like, Energy, like, how do you have an audience? Like, this isn't going to work without an audience. Well, it will work without an audience if you do paid ads, which I don't get into because I'm still learning how to do paid ads. But building an audience is not as hard as you think. You just need to talk about things that people are interested in. And it's not about you. A lot of you guys are psyching yourself out because you're like, oh, I don't know how to be on camera. Well, you don't even need to be on camera, truthfully. You're like, I don't know what to talk about. I'm not an influencer. I'm not this. You don't have to be like that because people do not care about you. People care about themselves. If you are a person that is relaying information that's going to help people solve their problem, they don't care what you look like. They don't care what you sound like. They don't care about what your background is. People are selfish. People just want to know, how can I solve my problem? It doesn't matter the messenger that it comes with. It doesn't matter if you show your face or if you don't show your face. It just matters whether you're helping them. If you are and you can get them to your email list, then you have more likelihood of being able to sell your product. If you're psyched out by having your face on camera, just know that you don't have to show your face. I know there's a girl on TikTok who makes finance content and it's all just a notebook. Like, you are looking at somebody writing in a notebook, like a savings challenge or a savings plan. I don't know what this girl looks like, but she has like hundreds and thousands of views because the information that she is relaying is so good. So I don't even know if she has a finance digital product, but she probably does. And I'm sure that she could make bank off that, and she's not showing her face. I feel like sometimes we're making excuses for why we don't want to start. And maybe y'all need to do like some soul searching or go inward or something to figure out what is the mental block that is preventing you from actually doing this, because there is almost zero reason why you cannot get started. If you're not getting started because you're like, I need a guaranteed success, right? Just know that there is no guaranteed success. The only way to guarantee your success is for you to make a pact with yourself. It's not over until I win. I'm not going to stop until I reach my sales goal. That's what I did because I was desperate, honey. Like working at Netflix, oh my God, it took something from me, something I'll never be able to get back. It was horrible. I still think of it and I like cringe. I was sleeping on the couch at my mom's house because COVID had just hit. I had to go back to the US. I didn't have a place to stay. And like, I was at a point where I was just like, I have to change something. The little bit of money that I was making teaching English was not enough. Like, I was like, there's so much potential in me. I can do so much more. I need something. Like, I was at that point where I was desperate, you know, and I was tired. Like, damn, I know when you're broke, there comes a point where you're just like, I'm sick and tired of being broke. And that's where I was. I had like $600 to my name. And I was like, this cannot be my life anymore. So if you guys are looking for like a guaranteed way to be successful with digital products, like give yourself a guarantee. Give yourself like a promise. Give yourself a pact to be like, I am going to make this work, because it does work. There's people who are less smart than you. They're less driven than you. They have less education to give than you. They have less of a story to tell than you, and they're making more than you. Why is that? Because some people are delusional enough to just be like, I'm going to start. I don't care. Or some people are desperate enough to be like, I'm going to start. I don't care. That was me. And I completely changed my life. I used to always dream of making like 10K a month, and I would watch all of these videos to see how to make it happen. And now that's like easy. You know, it's like, okay, yeah, 10K, that's nothing. Now I'm going to 50K. You know what I mean? Do your future self a solid and get started today. Because I promise you, like, if you just start, and don't only just start, like, keep going. Stop giving up after 2 months. Stop giving up after 3 months. It took me 3 months to start being profitable. But like, if I had given up before that, I don't even know where I would be. Honestly, I probably would still be successful because I was a hustler. Not gonna lie. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. Okay. If you haven't started your digital product business because you have too many ideas, then here's what I would do. I would just start 2 channels or 2 like TikToks or 2 Instagram accounts or whatever, and I would post every day on each account. So I'm not even creating a product right now. I'm just creating content. And you guys can use different tools to create content. Like there's AI tools, there's whatever, creating the content is not the hard part. I would create 2 different accounts about 2 different things that I'm thinking of. I wouldn't do it on the same account, okay? You can, but I wouldn't do that. And then I would see after 30 days which one did I enjoy talking about or posting about more, and which one got more traffic. Okay, and which one also could I see myself continuing to do this for 1, 2, 3, 4 years? And then based on that data, I would then create a product around that. And then you guys can do like an email list as well. And then for that email list, you can see which one got more signups to the email list. And that way you're not only going based off of what you like, but you're going based off of what people are actually taking action on. Too many ideas is not really a problem because you can always change. For example, I started by selling hair care ebook, and I did that for about 10 months, and then I was bored with it, so I changed to travel and I started making travel digital products, and then I got bored of that, and then I switched and I started making business. And truthfully, I'm bored of this too, so I'm about to switch again soon. And so you can always switch. So too many ideas is not a reason not to start. Just test some stuff out and see what people want and see what you yourself like. All right, so no excuses. How are we going to get started with this right now? Well, there's 3 things that I want you to do today to start your digital product business. If you actually do this today, or at least in the next 7 days, then I want you to come back and I want you to comment on this video done, okay, to let me know that you're serious about it. 3 steps. First thing I want you to do is write down your niche idea and then write down 3 possible digital products that you can sell. Now, if you remember, I said to look at other people in your niche, see what they're selling, and then sell something better. So write down the 3 possible digital product ideas that you can sell based off that niche and figure out how you're going to make your product better. The second thing I want you to do, okay, you can do this today if you're really serious, is create your social media platform. So that is going to be Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, whatever you're going to be using. Create that, set up your bio, set up your profile pic, set up everything. Okay, that's the second thing that needs to be done. The third thing that needs to be done today, or at least in the next 7 days, is I want you to create 14 different content ideas and actually make those posts. So if that's TikTok, if that's Instagram, whatever it is. Now, don't be like, oh, 14, that's so much. How am I going to do it? This is just 2 weeks worth of content, posting one thing every day. Now, this could just be a quote post. This could be a something like 30-second video of you just, talking to your phone. Hey guys, this is what I did on my glow up journey to go from looking like this to looking like this. Like whatever your topic is, glow up is a niche as well, then just make 14 posts about that. If weight loss or fitness is your niche, then you can create, before and after. That could be one thing that you can post, and it's just, a picture. If you're doing YouTube shorts, you can do the same thing. Just make a video of either you talking on camera or, like I said, some kind of faceless idea. Just look at other people in your niche and see what faceless videos that they're doing. And I would suggest to batch create this. Set aside 1 hour or 2 hours to make content. And then that is your 14 days worth of content. Again, you guys can get this all done today, right? Set aside 1 day if you really are just about that life. Like you're tired of not having your own business. You're tired of wanting to make extra money. You're tired of wanting passive income. And like that's just a dream for you. Spend 1 day to actually make that a reality. When you guys do that, comment down below done. And then I'm going to prioritize the questions of people who have actually done that because I know that you're serious. All right. I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you in my next video.